So I'm actually going to finish by looking at how the public can efficiently report a service request into Alloy. And to do this, I'm going to use an app called Love Clean Streets, which has been developed by one of our partners, bbits. So I'll just tap on the app there. I've got my phone up. There we go. And it's a really nice app. You essentially have it centered on your GPS location, and it will actually brand the app based on the local authority of that area. So if the local authority use Alloy and they also have the Love Clean Streets service, the service request could go straight into Alloy. I will add that in this demonstration, it's not integrated to the local authority. It's going into my version of Alloy, so I'm not actually going to report a real service request here. And it's also worth pointing out that if the local authority isn't using the Love Clean Streets service, it'll still send an email to the authority, sort of notifying them of this service request. So it's a great app delivering a great public service. So what I'm going to do is take a picture. So just tap the camera icon at the bottom there, take photo. And I'm going to take a photo of what I, as a member of the public, think is a tree blocking the footpath. Not happy with that. Tap OK. I can select a category, so we can push out of Alloy as many different service request categories as we like. So we've got cleansing, lighting, trees, roads, and the list could go on. But I'm just going to select trees for now. And we can put in a brief description, so blocking path. There we go. And I can even select the tree, the offending tree. And you can see the green point there is actually the asset from Alloy represented in this app. So I can just tap it there, select that is the tree, and tap send. Yes, I'm ready to send. And I'm sending a service request into Alloy from this app. So it is that easy for the public to actually engage with us and identify and notify us of issues. So let's go back to Alloy. It's worth also pointing out that Alloy is an incredibly flexible and connective system, as I've already sort of highlighted. So service requests could come from other sources as well. It could be coming from a CRM. It could be coming from a web form that a member of the public is accessing and inputting information into. It could also actually come from direct input. So it could be a member of call centre staff. They've been called up by the member of the public. They're using Alloy directly. They're selecting the asset and they're adding that service request directly to the asset. So there's many ways that we can get these service requests into the system. This is the tree again. If we go to defects, there we go. You can see here, this is the reported service request that I've just done on the app. It's just come in now. So let's go and have a look at it in a bit more detail. So you can see, yeah, we've got tree issue report. Blocking path is what I wrote. This is the photograph I took. This is the report date and time. And you'll notice there's two linked inspections. So what I've done is I've used the workflow builder in Alloy to build a sequence of events essentially that's going to happen when specific service requests are raised. And in this case, what we've got is linking to the inspections from the service request. We've got two inspections that have been created. We've got a tree visual inspection, which has a target time of 2 days. And that's related directly to assessing whether the service request is actually valid or not. And there's a load of generic questions that we can answer as well. We've got this proposed tree inspection, which has a month SLA. I've not issued it out, but again, you could if you wanted to. It's all completely configurable. But yeah, a sort of full tree inspection has also been generated. So let's have a quick look at that one first. If you select the record, it just gives you the information that's populated. So obviously the workflow's populated this stuff, but it's not actually populated anything else. If I tap the edit icon though, it will show me all the options available to the inspector when they're out on site. So they'd be able to fill in all of this information. And also, you know, you can define this stuff and add to it. So if you wanted more questions on there, you know, pick lists, yes, nos, text fields, you can build these out to ensure that you're getting the information that you need. So let's have a quick look at the visual inspection as well that was generated. Oh yeah, so our full inspection list now, we've got an issued and a proposed there. The visual inspection, and yeah, you can see the image from the service request has been put into the inspection. So when that goes to the mobile device, I'll be able to see the photo that the member of the public took, which will be really handy for identifying and locating it. We've also got the issue status, the race times, the target times, and I've also put the risk information from the tree directly into the inspection form. So I can just, from one form, update the risk information if I want to, if I think it's wrong, and that will actually update the asset itself in the cloud system. So you know, these forms can really be configured to give you what you want. And again, if I went into edit just quickly, I can show you all the questions again that I, as an inspector on site, will be able to fill out. Is the service request valid, and that risk information. It's also worth saying that I've actually built the workflow so that this gets put into a project. So I've got a service request tree visual inspections project. It's kind of like an inbox on my mobile device, and as they're raised, these service request visual inspections, they just go into my inbox on the mobile device. So I've got 9 tasks that are available, although I know that some of them have been completed, so I can actually sort of view progress of the project from the cloud system. So we've got 4 open and 5 have been closed. That could also be a color-coded map that's changing as the service requests reviewed. You know, the system's very flexible in this regard.